Okie dokie. It's a lot more battles than I'm used to. It doesn't usually have this many battles. I know, they've surprise attacked me! Whatever will I do? Those do a little bit extra damage because they're surprise attacks. Should be able to kill them quite easily still though. Hopefully. Yes, get owned. You weren't even ready for that. Now, I've always felt this game was a little bit slow to start. I do love this game. Great game in my opinion, but it really picks up later on. Maybe somewhere around just before you start the second disc, I think, it really starts to pick up. And it just gets into an engrossing story and an amazing experience. Now that looks like it's materia. I'm going to try and pick that up. Yeah, restore materia. That is used to heal your people, which I will do. I think I can, maybe. No, I cannot equip that just yet, unfortunately, because I've not advanced enough along the story, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. We're going to blow this place sky high to save the planet. I get to set some explosives. I'm so used to doing that. Now it seems like I'm having some sort of seizure. Apparently this isn't just a reactor. I don't know what that means. Actually, I do know what that means, but I don't want to spoil it for people who might be watching this for the first time. It's pretty interesting when you find it out. Kind of wish I was old enough to appreciate the story the first time I played this. But I just like, oh yeah, this is fun. Play the game, kill monsters. And here we are, our first boss battle. Time to get owned, you scrub. Now this guy used to confuse the hell out of me. And I'll tell you why when the thing that confuses me happens. It's easier to explain when it's on there. He's searching me. I never knew what that does. Does that mean he's just going to attack Cloud, or is he working out what I'm going to do next, or what? I just don't know. Now what I can do, which I forgot to do, is move Barret back in the line, which is something you can do. Move your characters back across the screen so that they take less damage from physical attacks because the enemy have to go further or something like that. Ah, here's the limit break. It's always fun. Limits on these are fantastic. I like unlocking the new limit breaks. They are. Barret's final limit break is very fun to have. And here we go, Braver. Chop! Get owned. You weren't even ready for me. Alright, I think I'm going to have to use a potion on Cloud. We don't want him to die. Heal him up a bit. Yeah, definitely need that potion. Use Barret to attack some more. Now I think the monster should... Our evil Nemesis enemy. Yeah, here it goes. Now this clearly says attack while its tail's up. It means don't attack while its tail's up. So we're going to defend now at the moment. We are not going to attack, because if we do, well, it'll strike us with its evil laser, which does a heck of a lot of damage in the early game. And I can't afford to die straight away. That would be very embarrassing. I would not want that to happen on my playthrough, because as terrible as this is going to be, it would only suffer even more if I died instantly. There we go. Go back to using our magic. Because as you can see, it does a heck of a lot of damage compared to just the normal attacks. I'm surprised how good this game looks, to be honest. I would have thought this game would look worse considering how old it is. Fairly sure it's come out before I was born, I could be wrong. Not entirely sure when it did come out, but it does look fine. It looks absolutely fine. And here we go, time for Barret's limit break. Just using Cloud's normal attack. Time to own you. Hopefully, achievement. Hopefully, this will kill it. There we go, end it on a high note. Wasn't even ready for me. Look at this, levels up, levels everywhere. Take everything. Now there's an assault gun, which is something we can equip for Barret. Oh no, it appears we set off an alarm. And 10 minutes till the bomb goes off. That's fine, I've got time to equip the new gun to Barret. See, at the moment he's got a Gatling gun, which only has one materia slot, which you'll see below the long-range weapon thingamabob. That's what those two circles are. Oops, don't want to do that. And bronze bangle, which is our defense, which does nothing for us near enough. Now, what I'm going to do is do that. So now, Barret is in the back row. He'll take less damage from physical attacks, but because he's a ranged character, he can still do the same damage. Now, we'll save this again, because we don't want to lose all the progress we've made. How do I access the menu? Still getting used to controls. I've not really been a PC gamer that long. Only a few months, so getting used to these controls is a little bit difficult. Up the ladder. Does climb that ladder quite strangely. So he's got might have crapped himself while he was fighting that monster. Now, I feel like they should have made this timer shorter, to be honest, because it doesn't really scare you. It gives you plenty of time to get out before the explosion happens, which is good in its own way. But I think it would be nice to create a bit more tension if it was a bit like maybe only gave you 5 minutes to get out. So I should be able to get out here with plenty of time to spare, unless you get incredibly unlucky with the battles, which you might do. It's possible. That would suck. Now stop killing me and die. I've got to escape. There's going to be an explosion. There. So hopefully you're enjoying my commentary. I wouldn't blame you if you're not, to be honest, because as I said, this is my first solo commentary that I've done. Still getting used to it. Still getting used to editing and so forth. Making sure my levels are correct. So if anyone does watch this, please leave criticisms, nice compliments. Even if you dislike it, I prefer it if you leave a criticism or something why you disliked it, something I can improve on. Maybe my commentary is not interesting enough, maybe I'm talking out my ass too much. Oh no, get back on the ladder. There we go, this is what we want. But I'm enjoying myself, this is something I want to do as a hobby. This is something I would like to continue doing. So help Jessie in here. How she managed to get stuck while she was just standing on her own. Bit of a scrub, but whatever. Follow Jessie out. You got a fine behind, woman. Get to moving. I feel like it would have been easier to just step off the ladder rather than jumping, but whatever, to each their own. Oops, nope. Up the stairs, up this small gap. But yeah, if you do have any criticisms, compliments, things to improve on, I don't mind. I'm not gonna get mad. I won't sign off of YouTube and cry on my own. Well, I might a little bit, but only a little bit. And use the button again. Going up into the elevator. They really should have added elevator music. I would have liked elevator music. Now we come to... We're gonna come to our first big graphical enterprise soon. Yeah, maybe I should have healed. Ah, I'll be alright. These are scrubby monsters. They can't beat me. We'll be out of this area soon and into safety. Now, what are those things? Are those like turrets or like evil insect monsters? I think they're turrets. They look like turrets, don't they? I like the robo-guards though. It's weird how the robo-guards are all like spinning, like shifting about all the time. Why would you want them to do that? It'd be not as robot-y as you would imagine. No. Strange. Talk to Jessie, get her to open the door. Now, why do we need to decipher the code twice? I'm not certain, but I'm sure there's a valid reason. They've changed the codes between us going in and out, maybe? Who knows? Now, as annoying as this can get when you're just wandering around the world getting attacked by monsters, it is good to get experience, because you do definitely need to do this sometimes where you have to run around the world just grinding to progress. There is a boss later on in the game when we get to, I can't remember where it's called, something canyon. There's like a weird desert canyon place and there's a boss in there. Jesus, that used to give me so much trouble. And I would just grind for hours on end to get past it. That was when I was younger and not as wise. Clearly I'm wise now. Here comes a nice big graphical enterprise. Yes! Freedom! Stop destroying our planet!